having a quarter-life crisis? I don't know. Maybe.
And it's houses that they're slingshotting and throwing rocks at?
Yeah, they were just sneaking around my neighbour's yard and they were sort of looking at our vehicles and pointing it towards our houses and yeah.
No one's been injured?
Not that I know of, no.
You get a call from a private number, it could be police trying to contact you.
Yeah. Not how I expected to start the week, with a police call. Did we choose the wrong neighbourhood to live in? So I did plan on going to the beach first thing this morning because I have my car back and we can do that now. But should I stay here in case the police call or in case these kids come back and try to like slingshot our house and our car again? Today I'm really feeling like I've made the wrong decision by choosing this neighbourhood to live in. We're not going to let those little kids ruin our day, so we're at the beach. Alright, out you come! Chat with you. I don't know if this is going to be a part of the weekly vlog or if this is going to be a whole separate video, but I thought I would just get cozy and just have a little chat about where I'm at. Cosmo is chewing the loudest toy possible, so I'm really hoping you can't hear that. So I've been thinking a lot about my life recently. Could be maybe a quarter-life crisis coming up. I am 24, so yeah, anyway, the thing that sort of made me start thinking about my life was when Cosmo and I were at the beach yesterday. He found this friend that he just played with for like an hour and a half, which was absolutely incredible. And I was talking to the dog's owner and, you know, we got to talking about the regular things like what do you do for work, blah, blah, blah. And she is a firefighter. And I'm like, oh my God, wow, like a firefighter, that's so cool. And she's like, what do you do for work? And I'm like, oh, I'm a freelance designer. I just work from home. And I kind of found myself downplaying my job as if I feel like it's not an important thing to be doing with my life, if that makes sense. Like, I absolutely love it. I love just sitting on my laptop and tapping away, just like doing all my little designs. But I don't know, the reaction that I had when she said that she was a firefighter, I'm like, wow, I'm not doing enough. Like I need to be doing something big and great and helpful to a lot of people. And that kind of just sent me spiraling for the rest of yesterday, and I kind of woke up feeling a bit meh today because I'm still thinking about it. I'm kind of questioning if, I don't know, it's really hard to put into words. I probably should have thought about it a bit before I started recording, but I just feel like I'm not doing enough. It's tricky. It's really tricky because I know I do provide services for people that need them and that can't do it themselves, and I absolutely love what I do. So like, if I love what I do and it makes me a bit of money and people need it, then I feel like I should continue doing that. But I feel like it's not enough, and I feel like I should be doing more, and that's why I feel like I should be starting up all these businesses and like, I don't know, just trying to do enough to make other people happy, if that makes sense. I definitely think I'm a people pleaser. I don't know if it comes from like a place of like not understanding what I do, that people sort of don't value what I do for work, if that makes sense. Cosmo is staring at me. Hang on. Come on up. Do you want to be a part of it? Oh, hello. Hi. But I do get a lot of people saying that like, oh cool, like you're a designer, but like when are you going to get an actual job, like a real job? But I think when you earn a certain amount of money, then people start to respect you and respect what you do as a job. I've just been thinking a lot about my career and what I'm doing and where I'm gonna be in the next 5 years. And I also feel like, why am I getting emotional? I also feel like since Cosmo's life is significantly shorter than ours, like I don't want to go off to a workplace for 8 hours a day and leave him by himself, because I want to like soak up all of, I'm gonna cry. I want to soak up all of the time that I have left with him. He's not even 2 years old yet. Like, it's embarrassing how much I think about this and how much I like work myself up into actual tears about Cosmo not being here, but he's literally like 1.5 years old. Like, he is still so little. Now I'm crying. That's great. That's a lovely thing to be doing. I think what I'm trying to say is that I personally love how my life is going. I love being a homemaker. I love being a part-time designer. I love staying at home basically 24/7, and I actually really love my life, but there's so many people that are saying that it's not what I should be doing. If I don't work in person for someone else, it's like I don't have a proper job, and I think all of that is just, I think it's kind of getting to me a little bit, and I don't know whether to listen to myself and not please everyone else, or if I should listen to everyone else and make myself unhappy. I'm a very anxious person. I'm very emotional, and like, it's not appropriate to like cry in the workplace, which, I mean, obviously society has this expectation of like, if you're an adult, you're not allowed to cry, you're not allowed to show emotions. I really enjoy showing emotion. Like, when I'm excited, I want to scream, I want to jump up and down. When I'm sad, I want to lay on the floor and cry. Like, I want to feel all of the emotions, but like everyone just says no, like, don't feel your emotions. And I don't know where this is going. This is like a tangent. This is just how I'm feeling about my life. And I also feel like I need more rest than the average person. So for example, Rowan works 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. And then if I were to do that on the weekend, I would just have to do absolutely nothing to recharge. I wouldn't do any screens. I wouldn't do anything. I would just have to sit there and like recharge my battery from the week, because that's a very like overwhelming and hectic thing for me. Whereas on the weekends, he'll get out and do like 3 projects in one day, and it's all just a lot. Like, he's just go, 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 go. And I feel like I'm someone who really needs rest, and I need no people around me, and I just need to be on my own. Like, I'm definitely an introvert and I'm just contemplating everything. I don't really know where this chat was going. I feel like this is kind of also therapy for me. Like, even if I don't end up posting this, or even if nobody sees this, I feel slightly lighter now that I've actually said all that out loud. But I also feel guilty for thinking those things, and I feel really guilty for saying that what I want isn't gonna make the people that I love happy. Does that make sense? I think I'm just very in my head, and I need to get out of it. My mum actually sent me over a package the other day with a whole bunch of cool things, and one of them was a puzzle. So I think I might just put on some music and do this puzzle just to like get out of my head a little bit. But yeah, overall I feel like I'm not doing enough, but I love what I do. I love the amount of work I do. I think I'm in a really good headspace with what I do personally for myself, but the issues are coming with how other people perceive what I do. But it's just tricky, it's just hard. But yeah, they're my thoughts and feelings for now. And that's just where I'm at in my life. and my head and my thoughts. Another thing I wanted to touch on was my videos. So I started this channel when we were prepping the van for the van trip. So basically building out the whole van, doing our big lap of Australia for a year, basically just to look back on and reminisce, I guess, on a really cool trip that we did. And I loved looking back at that footage, like not, even though a year hadn't even passed, like I loved looking back at that because I love everything to do with memories and seeing growth and everything like that. And I really wanted to keep making these week by week videos, so when I'm like 50, 60, 70, 80 years old, like I can look back and be like, wow, like that's what I was thinking when I was 24, or that's what I was doing when I was 20 years old, sort of thing. And I really want to continue that. Like I don't want to just have like 2 years of my life to look back on. Like I want to look back on my entire life. Like I just think that would be so cool to have like a week by week view of my life. Like I think that would just be the coolest thing. Like I feel like this is possibly the first generation that's actually able to do this, that has like filmed their weeks continuously over a couple of years, and you can just look back at what you were doing, your thoughts, your feelings, etc. And I really want to keep doing that, but I don't know, I feel like I haven't even been on here for 2 years. I think it's only been like a year or a year and a half or something. I think I'm a little bit burnt out. Like I love the filming process, I love the editing process. I don't know, I think it just comes back to that thing where I feel like I'm not doing enough, and if I'm not doing enough in my day-to-day life, it's obviously going to come across on camera that I'm not doing anything, that I'm not doing enough. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. My head is not clear at all. It is messy, it is chaotic. But basically, I really want to continue doing these weekly vlogs and weekly videos. Like even if they get 0 views, I don't care. If everyone just like dropped off, I feel like I would still continue doing this for my future self to look back on. But also, like what do I fill them with? Like what do I fill these videos with? Am I having a quarter life crisis? I don't know. Maybe. Anyway, thank you for listening to me rant. I'm gonna go now. I'm about to head to Bunnings because our little bonsai tree things are getting moldy on the outside, so I need to get little pots for it. So that's what I'm gonna go and do. Cosmo is gonna get a little beef tendon to have in the backyard. If you looked at his face close here, he's got like a little bit of yogurt on his cheek because Rowan had yogurt for breakfast this morning and let Cosmo lick the tub. That's some nice yogurt on your cheek, huh? Look at this yogurt. Oh, the freedom I feel having my car back is just so good. I need to get like a little stand so it can sit like this when I'm driving, but for now you'll have to be down there. You might move around a little bit because you're not stuck down. Oh, also my engine light is on and I need to call the mechanic again. And I also left one of their little parts in here. Okay, let's go to Bunnings. I love having my car back. I filmed my reaction getting my car back when I first got it, but it was the week that I deleted all of the long clips, which was so silly of me. Anyway, I've got it back now, it's all that matters. I've also noticed on the Bunnings website, they do something that I wish all stores do and all supermarkets. They say what aisle and what section the product is in. Like, have you ever been in Woolies and just not been able to find something for the life of you? And you've walked up and down all of the aisles it could be in, and you've even like asked a staff member and they've told you sort of where it is, but you still can't find it? On the website, why not just say it's in aisle 7 on the right, like halfway down or whatever? Like, it's so good that Bunnings does this, because I get so intimidated in Bunnings because it's just such a like a man store. I feel like it's a store for men. Like, I never know where I'm going in Bunnings. Oh, I'm a little bit stressed at this intersection. At least I'm not at the front. Oh, now I'm at the front. Okay. We're going. Good job. Sorry. It's like that Maltesers ad where you like take the turn and the Malteser like goes to the other side. probably should check in with the mechanics just because the engine light has come back on, and one of your guys also left a tool in my car. I was just wondering if I am able to bring that one in now, just so you can have a quick check while I'm there, and then if there's any major issues we can book it in for another time.
Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah. What? Just out of interest, what tool was it? Do you know?
Oh, I've got no idea. It's like a black it's got a hole through the middle.
Oh, okay. No, that's fine. No worries. But yeah, by all means, of course.
Yeah, cool. I'll be there in a few minutes.
All right, thanks, Darby. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. So I just got an update from the mechanics. I'd literally just left. The engine light isn't on anymore, which is great. But I was just in Aldi picking up, well, I needed to get baking paper. Anyway, off topic. This tool that they left in my car, like they took it and they're like, oh, thanks so much. And then like 20 minutes later they've called and be like, oh, this is actually your like wheel bearing spanner, wheel nut spanner, bolt, whatever it was. I think it's the thing that like twists the nuts onto the wheel. Anyway, so now I have to go back and pick that one up. I feel so silly. I feel so silly because I'm like, oh, one of you guys left like one of their tools in my car, because it was just down here and I'd never seen it before, like in my little cup tray, and it turns out it's actually meant to stay in my car. God, I'm such a hassle for these mechanics. I've just been running around all morning. I think I'm going to change into some comfy clothes and maybe read a bit of my book before lunch because I'm knackered. Rowan wants to get a lemon tree. Should we get a lemon tree? It's probably a good investment. Maybe in next week's budget. Actually, first I might go and play with Mo because he seemed a little upset when I came home. And then I just came straight inside. Where is this boy? Also, I don't know if I've shown you, Rowan's in the process of doing this path, which is really fun. He's like breaking up all the pieces himself. It's looking pretty good so far. My pumpkins are growing nicely. I'm just gonna quickly clean the house a little bit and then I'm just gonna plonk myself on the couch, read. Oh my god! Why are you growling? Look, you have a good face! Why are you growling? Okay, it's a little bit chaotic here, so I will be back later. It's now just past 5 o'clock and I thought we would make some cupcakes this Savo. But yeah, I wanted to do these cupcakes with a little bit of a twist. Shh, please. I want to make the icing with this caramel filled donut protein powder. And I think it's just gonna taste so good, so sweet. So let's make it. I'll put the recipe up somewhere as I'm making it. The light on. Oh, that's so much better. I always forget to turn the light on. Today is super rainy, so I think I'm just gonna sit at my desk and illustrate because I have so many ideas for like all of these products that I want to include in my launch. So I think today is just going to be a drawing day, which is really fun. I'm just going to pack up my desk because I haven't used it since my meeting last week, which is not great. I've just been working on the couch lately, which is not a good habit to get into. And I'm so excited because I have so many fun ideas and I think I'm just going to get the ball rolling today, which is super exciting. Super rainy, super cozy day vibes, and I'm so here for it. First I need to clean up my desktop. Oh, I realized I'm kind of matching my desktop. That's kind of fun. I can't hear myself out of these.
I guess it's who you are. Waking up here without you when I'm laying your bed in the house of course. You left me a hungry heart. This love has gone too.
Currently 9:45 and I'm just taking a break, but I realized that I forgot to show you the cupcakes that I made. So they don't look the best, but I haven't actually tried the icing yet, so I think I'm gonna try that today. I definitely put a bit too much milk in it because it all just kind of like pulled around the outside of these little like paper things, but let's give it a go. Let's go with a green one to match my shirt for the day. Icing was super liquidy when I poured it on, so it kind of just like solidified around the outside. Let's give it a go. Cheers. Oh my god. Hang on. Hey, every day. Okay, let's give it a go. Once again, cheers. I don't know about that icing recipe though. It went onto the cupcake super liquidy, but now it's like really solid. Kind of has like cracks in it, so like it's a little bit too hard when it's dry, but it's too soft when it goes on. Weird. Today is actually the best. It has been raining non-stop all day. I'm just in my office. I've got my blanket wrapped around me and I'm basically just drawing. Like, what a day. And I feel so like creatively motivated today. I have already got so much more work done than probably any other day. It's currently 12:25 and usually by this point I would have done like most of a design or maybe like 2 designs. But I'm currently at 5 and it's only like halfway through the day. So I'm just gonna keep drawing and designing and I'm just gonna be rugged up, but I need to make sure I listen out for the doggy door when Cosmo goes outside because he comes back in drenched.